time which a lawyer takes is proportionate to the fee that he gets. So the larger the fee, the greater the tendency to, you see, and not because if it gets adjourned from today to tomorrow and thereafter it keeps on, you see, getting adjourned, and if the client is a sporting guy and is, you see, reasonably blessed with money, it can go on for weeks together. It doesn't hurt anybody except the cause of justice, because then you are stuck with one case and you just can't do anything. I believe personally that members of the bar are entitled to the greatest courtesy, and it is because of that courtesy that sometimes you have to suffer prolonged arguments. I can assure Mr. Sinha, we don't enjoy prolonged arguments. We also want the arguments to be close, to be crisp, to be absolutely precise, so that we go on with the matter and, you see, go to the next case. But then I think the appeal has to be to your own members of the fraternity. Please pass a resolution, invite the members of the bar, senior members of the bar, tell them that at least leave some time for the junior members also, and at least, you see, give us also an opportunity. That is how it is. But I am sure, you see, sometimes senior members of the bar are very, very learned, very scholarly. They have lot of experience. I see Mr. Rao sitting here. If he argues a service matter, there is so much to learn from his arguments. So sometimes we also get swayed by the scholarship and the knowledge of the person who is appearing before us. But I can assure you that if you are pitted against a senior, don't ever feel discouraged, because if you are equally learned, if you have prepared your case, you will also get the same amount of time, regardless whether you are a senior or a junior. That I can assure you, and I am sure I speak not only for myself, but for on behalf of my brother judges also. This has been a great evening. Thank you very much. This weather is not too favorable for organizing the whole thing, but the presence of such a large number only shows how much committed you are to this institution, and how respectful you are to those who are doing a great job as Chief Justices of different courts. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. And you've truly proved that you're part of the Bar Association. You took up our cause on behalf of the SCBA. We are very grateful to you, sir. Sir, you also said that I'm wearing an attire that I should actually recite a couplet. Then I will recite a couplet written by me, and it very beautifully describes the relationship we share, the bar and the bench. It goes, आप हैं तो हम हैं, आप हैं तो हम हैं, आप नहीं तो हम कहाँ रह जाएंगे। आप हैं तो हम हैं, आप नहीं तो हम कहाँ रह जाएंगे, परछाई से भी ज्यादा आपका साथ निभाएंगे, परछाई तो चली जाती है रोशनी के जाने के साथ, परछाई तो चली जाती है रोशनी के जाने के साथ, हम दफन होके भी आपके दिल में रह जाएंगे। What is the message of the evening? Some beautiful lines that I just wish to recite to bring this evening to a closure. These are lines by Josiah Gilbert Holland. God give us men, a time like this demands, strong minds, great hearts, true faith, and ready hands. Men whom the lust of office does not kill, men whom the spoils of office cannot buy, men who possess opinions and a will, men who have honor, men who will not lie, men who can stand before a demagogue and damn his treacherous flatteries without winking, tall men, sun-crowned, who live above the fog in public duty and in private thinking. This brings us to the part where we need to thank everybody who have contributed immensely to the success of this program. We are extremely grateful to Honorable Mr. Justice T.S. Thakur, Chief Justice of India, for accepting our invitation and to preside over this function. Thank you, sir. I thank Honorable Justice A. Dave, Honorable Justice Kehar, Honorable Justice Gowda, Honorable Justice Kurian Joseph, who are part of the program and who have guided us to make this program successful. I am very, very grateful to all of you, sir, for being part of the program. I thank Honorable Dr. Justice Manjula Chelur, Senior Most Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court. I thank Chief Justices of all the High Courts who are present here and have made our evening very special. Thank you, sir, for being here. I also thank all the judges of the High Court for gracing the occasion. I thank the Learned Solicitor General for India, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, having kindly agreed to be part of this program. Thank you, sir. I also thank the Secretary General, the registrars of the Supreme Court, the registrars of various high courts who are here. Thank you for your presence. I thank the press, electronic media, the office bearers of Supreme Court Bar Association who have worked tirelessly to make this program a success. I am very, very grateful to all of you. I also thank all the other office bearers of different bar associations. I also extend my gratitude to the office bearers of SCORA who are present here, and they have always worked with us to bring out the best in both bar associations. I am very grateful to you. In the end, not forgetting, I would thank all the honorable members of the SCBA who are present here and have made the atmosphere of this evening so electrifying and vibrant. Thank you all for being present. I would also like to thank the SCBA staff for their cooperation and for working so hard. We have Mr. Baldev, Mr. Sharma, Mr. Ajit, and Mr. Narinder who are present here. Thank you for all your help and cooperation. Now, I request all the distinguished guests to join us for tea. Thank you.
The Supreme Court, my sister and brother judges from various high courts, Mr. Dushyant Dave, the elected representative of the Supreme Court Bar Association, a popular leader, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, Solicitor General, Mr. Sinha, Mr. Bhatia, Registrars of Supreme Court, learned senior advocates, respected members of Bar, registrars from various high courts, dear staff members of Supreme Court and other high courts, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a very, very, very warm welcome to all of us. But thank you very much. With the above heat, making all these arrangements for us shows how much you wanted this to happen. I thank one and all on my behalf and on behalf of my sister and brother judges. This Conference of Chief Justices, no doubt, deals with administrative measures, but mainly focuses on administration of justice. In order to have a strong system, any system, administrative control, which inculcates and maintains discipline at all levels is very, very important. Administration of justice can be achieved. The ideal achievement, what I mean, if the system works the way it is intended to be, then we can achieve our goals. I wouldn't say that, and I wouldn't repeat the normal statement that we are all two sides of the same coin, or two wheels of the same chariot. Each one of us as stakeholders in the administration of justice play a very, very significant and important role. We should all remember across the world India is the only largest democratic setup where the common man can decide who has to rule them, who has to rule them. Though in America it is democratic, common man doesn't represent. It is different way of representation, but this is the place where a common man chooses who has to be their leader. If that is the democratic system within which we talk of secularism, unity in diversity, and is it not our duty, is it not high time we introspect ourselves and do our best to make that common man not to lose the hope in our system, not to lose our hope in the system. For this, relationship between the bar and bench is very much needed. Understanding of the stress and tension and the workload, the judge's work has to be understood by you. And we also have to understand that you are also eagerly waiting to do justice to your clients who come to you. Therefore, it's a partnership where we have to work, understanding each other, respecting each other with mutual cooperation. In this process, everyone, we speak of huge areas. The minute one talks of court and the cases, it looks like a Himalayan mountain. We speak about that. But what should we do? Are there methods where we can ease out and make our work much easier and concentrate on serious matters? Section 89 is there, where alternative dispute resolution system is thought of and implemented, and high courts, Supreme Court, everyone is working about it. If the bar cooperates and coordinates whatever cases, make a slot which is good for adalat, which is good for conciliation, which is good for arbitration, lok adalat, mediation, judicial settlement, then filter all those cases and concentrate on serious matters where we have to focus our direction to interpret serious matters and interpret laws and concentrate on such matters. This can be done only with your cooperation and your understanding of the entire system. You are nothing but our expression. How many times a judge can go and talk to a common man like you speak? What you give impression of the judiciary at your level, to your client, to the common man, reflects on us. We won't be able to even know what's happening there. So you are our spokespersons. You are our torch holders. Therefore, much lies in your hand. Therefore, let us strive hard to understand each other rather than pointing out defects in each other's. So let us work towards that, and I am sure with the cooperation of the bar, there is nothing which the bench can say that we can't. With your cooperation and coordination, everything can be achieved. Let us strive hard. Let us give the common man that hope that the system exists for them also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Justice Chelur. And on behalf of the bar, we assure you that we will extend all the cooperation for the message that you have sent to the bar. Now, before I introduce the next speaker, I have very beautiful lines which actually describe him, and I would just read those lines. His magic was not far to seek. He was so human, whether strong or weak. Far from his kind, he neither sank nor soared, but sat an equal guest at every board. No beggar ever felt him condescend, no prince presume, for still himself he bore. At manhood's simple level, and wherever he met a stranger, there he left a friend. This is, may I now request Honorable Mr. Justice T.S. Thakur, the Chief Justice of India, to kindly address the audience. Sir, please. Can we have a huge round of applause for him? Thank you, sir.
Mr. Dushyant Dave, President of the Association, Vice President Mr. Sinha, Mr. Bhatia, Secretary, Chief Justice Manjula Chalur, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, my esteemed brother judges, Justice Dave and Justice Kher, Honorable Chief Justices from different high courts, senior members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Gaurav Bhatia has turned a poet. Only problem is that he should have been a poet in Urdu looking to his dress. He is dressed like a Urdu poet, but he spoke in English. Thank you very much for the kind words. It's always a pleasure to be among my own fraternity. At heart, I continue to be a lawyer. Only regret is that I can't